Hey, what's going on, everybody? Your boy DJ City Manos. And this week mission is to try to duplicate the error that happened last week. And me explain the error, what happened. I was playing, mixing, and all of a sudden everything just shut off. My computer shut off. Happened twice. It always happened like as soon as I start DJing. As soon as I turn off my stuff, it shuts off like within 30 minutes. So there's two things that I did. One was I removed it from hibernation mode. And I'm going to explain why I think it was hibernation mode. And two things. Another thing I did was update my NVIDIA software, because that popped up out of nowhere. And I looked at it and it had a date. And it was a day before that it needed to be updated. So I said, that's kind of strange how all of a sudden the NVIDIA needs to update and my computer is crashing. So that's kind of strange. So I did update my NVIDIA software. And I did remove it from hibernation mode. I put never go into hibernation mode. And the same thing with my DMX tablet. I removed it from hibernation mode because if you're not messing with it, it just shuts off. You know, so you got to remove when your DMX tablets, remove it from hibernation mode. Remove this from hibernation mode so it won't ever shuts off. It'll just stay on all the time. And let me tell you why I think we went to hibernation mode. Because when I was mixing, I was using stems a lot. I was like, that stems, just rehearsing, using stems a lot. And I'm not sure if it crashed, because somebody said check your error, your error log. He said check that. I haven't checked it yet, but he said just check that and see what you find. I should check it and look for it. But this is what happened. I'm playing with the stems. All of a sudden, the song just went quiet. And I looked up, my screen went black. There's little LEDs, the keyboard went off. The fan went doof, and I was like, damn, my computer just shut off. And I turned it back on. And when I turned it back on, the song continued playing. The software was still up, the song continued playing. So I said, that's strange. So that wasn't a software issue. Somebody said it might be Virtual DJ crashing on you. I don't think it was, because the software was still playing. Usually when software crashes, you get an error message, and you're like, oh, and then you click, and it just doof, shuts off. But the computer still stays on. The computer shuts off, and the software is still running in the background. So as soon as I turn on the computer, the song continued playing. So I said, that's kind of strange. And then I shut the software off, and I turned it back on, and I didn't have no more errors that day. The next day, on Friday, it happened again. I turned on my equipment, start rehearsing, start playing, doof, shuts off. That's when I said, this is weird. And that's when, like I said, the day before, I noticed the NVIDIA software popped up, and I ignored it. And I said, you know what? Let me mess with it. So I did the update. This weekend gig on Saturday, the previous weekend, this weekend that passed, I did not use stems a lot. I was afraid it's going to crash on me. So I just mixed regular. I ain't even bothered with using stems. And the stems, it sucks up a lot of your CPU, a lot. It just, it just uses a lot. So I'm not sure if it just couldn't handle it. This and this couldn't handle it. It just would, who knows? I'm not sure. I still think it's a hibernation mode. So this week I'm going to do that. I'm going to mess with stems a lot and see if I could try to get it. I'm going to try to duplicate the error. And another thing too, I seen a comment on my video, and some guy was laughing about this, my mic, because I have a 6-foot cable, and I did a gig and some girl wanted to sing. So I just she grabbed the mic and started singing, and it wasn't on, my mic wasn't on, and she was just singing. And here's the thing, it's only 6 foot, this cable, it's only for me. The microphone is only for me. And usually when I do gigs, I always ask what kind of gig it is. And I always ask, do you need anything else? You need a microphone? No, we don't need no microphone. So next thing you know, people just want to make an announcement, or they want to sing, or they want to do something. And I'm like, dude, my mic is like, I got a 6-foot cable. I did another gig where they went in front, and they're pulling my mic because they were kind of tipsy, and they're like up in the front right there, and they're like talking, and this little mixer right here is moving. So I'm like holding on to the mixer, like, holy cow. And I'm pulling the mic, and she turned around and looked at me. She's like, oh. And then she realized, like, holy cow. She's like, if I wouldn't even grab this whole thing would have just went off the table. So this, like I said, is experience. All this experience you learn. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna order it. I do have a wireless mic, but I don't like taking the other wireless mic. There's another reason why I don't. I take it, but when they're gonna make an announcement, but like the Sweet 16, I took it with me, the wireless mic, and they did use it. But most of the times when there's a house gig, I don't take the wireless mic because the mic itself has batteries inside, and your boy is like, I don't want to buy batteries, So I bought some rechargeable batteries, and that one right there, that one's a pain to charge. I'm not gonna lie, because inside, I should show you guys my hack, what I did. So when you unscrew it, you have the batteries in there, and it's hard to pull them out. Hard to pull out the batteries. So I should show you guys what I did to make it easy for me. But anyways, that's the reason why I don't like using those, because the batteries are hard to recharge. But I ordered a receiver and transmitter that hook up to the microphone. It's not the one everybody's buying, that $160 one. I bought a cheap one at $60. So it should be here today, and I'm gonna test it out. If it sounds good, the range is pretty good. The range is like 200 feet. If it sounds good, I'm gonna test it out. If it passes my ear test, I'm good. Because it's only, like I said, it's only for me, the microphone, to make announcements. And sometimes people want to just make announcements. I can just give them the mic. Here you go. And this one right here has a connection, a C connection. The transmitter receiver has a C connection. And you hook up to the USB and it charges up. It's a rechargeable transmitter receiver. And like I said, the price is around $60. So I like that. I like that it's rechargeable. And I like that I don't have to be taking batteries out to recharge them. That's what I told you, the other mic, you have to take them out and recharge. That's the pain right there. Because, I don't know, it's a pain. But this one's easier. Like this is easy to charge up. Boom, you charge them up. Transmitter receivers are easy to charge up. So it should be here today. I'm going to test it out. Like I said, if it passed my ear test, it sounds good, it sounds clear, I'm happy with that. I'm not spending a lot of money for those, the other one, the transmitter receiver for the mic. I forgot what it was, that brand, the Vine or the X Vine. I forgot. But anyways, I'm not going to buy that one. That one's $150, $60. Just like this. The ones I have, the Guitarria, man, beautiful. I haven't had no issues with it. No issues. Lifespan, the battery life, man, 7 hours. I believe I used it at the last, with the bull ride. I believe I used it at that gig. I didn't use it for the Sweet 16. I took them with me, but I didn't use them. Sometimes I let things rest. Like I let my batteries rest. I'd be like, all right, you guys get to take a break, take the weekend off. But anyways, see, I brought this one out because I haven't been using this one. And this gig, this weekend, is going to be a 65th birthday party. I'm not going to mix. So today's going to be a kickback week. I'm just going to press the heck out of the stems and see if I can make it crash. And test my mic, and that's about it. I already updated my my software, my hard drive. I already did a sync. I have 2 hard drives, a backup and this one. I synced them, and I have a software that's called InSync, and that software works beautiful. It syncs your hard drives exactly the same. If you delete a song and you sync it, it'll delete the other song from the other hard drive. If you upload songs, it'll update the other one. It's beautiful. If you make a change, an edit, it'll update the other one. That software is beautiful. I think it's called InSync. So this is it. I got everything all good, and So this is your boy DJ Steady Manos, and oh, here goes one last thing I want to do. I keep on saying I'm going to retire, but I really want to do this right here. I got a school dance coming up, and I'm ready to pull the trigger on something. These 2 speakers, I'm going to sell them. And I want to upgrade to a QSC sub, but I forgot the brand. I think it's a 12 something. It's a little small sub, and these things right here are like 95 pounds. The things are heavy, and the other ones are like 60, probably 70 pounds maybe, and it has wheels also. This one doesn't have wheels. The other one has wheels. I'm thinking about pulling the trigger and selling these 2 and buying one. or just going to the Guitar Center and just buying one for now and then put these up for sale. Somebody will buy them. I want to pull the trigger. I really want to pull the trigger on that one. Because it's a school dance and the RCFs are good, but you need to have a little, a little boom, a little vibration. You got to feel it in the soul when you play the music. So yeah, I might get rid of the altos, and just give me a QSC. I forgot the brand, but it's a little small sub. So I'm thinking about getting it. And if I do pull the trigger, it might be this weekend coming up on Sunday. I might pull the trigger or maybe next weekend. But I know the school dance is in the mid-April, and I have a quinceañera on the last month of April. The last day is, I think, the April 30th or something. I forgot. But it's I have a quinceañera coming up, and I have a school dance. And I always take one sub to a school dance. Last time I took 2 subs, man, that was a pain. I mean, man, that things are heavy. I mean, you don't really. It's just lifting it in the car is a pain. When you unload it, I just throw it on the dolly. As soon as I unload it, boom, goes straight to the dolly, and I just drag it in. But yeah, this sucker is a pain. So I want to get one sub. I might pull the trigger on that one and sell these 2. If I sell these 2, it'll be the price of 1 sub. So I think I'll be happy with that. So yeah, this is your boy DJ Ceddy Manos, and I am out. Peace.